This is actually part 3 of my latest Dollar General raid, where I got 4 different sets of not quite Legos for really, really cheap. It's pretty bad whenever these are all on the clearance rack at Dollar General. So not only are they at Dollar General to begin with, but Dollar General can't even sell them. So they're on the clearance rack. So they were really a good deal, or a bad deal, depending on how you're looking at it. Oh boy, more Action Blocks. Action Blocks Police. Oh yeah. 2 more figures, pretty much identical accessories as were with the military set that I got, so nothing new there. They both have guns, they're all the same. I'm not quite sure I would call it like a SWAT team thing, although I'm sure it's kind of similar. 110 pieces, and just from experience, I know that even though they say buildable action figure, they actually mean 2 figures. Cheap sounding pieces, and look, there are the weapons that I have to break out of that mold, which means they're of the utmost quality. See if this set is any better than the first one. I'm not too optimistic, but hey, it's the police this time. Well, I'm done with this build. Thank goodness. There it is, no surprises, really. Pretty much what we saw in the box. Just as a starting point, you'll notice that the decals that I put on this don't match quite what they were showing on the box here. Let's take a look at that. You know, they had them on the front, they had them on the side, you know, all centered and everything. But the reason I did not do that was because all their decals were placed sort of over top of overlapping bricks. So you couldn't take them apart and reuse them. You'd have to take the decal off or something. And so that's just bad design right there. I think if you're going to put the decals on, you should at least allow for me to take them apart and still have the decals be on the pieces. So I just put a couple on individual pieces. You know, even on the front here, they did the front all weird, if you can see that. It's a good thing I'm not a punching the hole in the wall kind of guy when he gets mad, because I was pretty much brought to that point. This was so frustrating. You know, again, I guess I didn't learn the first time around with the military ones. This one was slightly better as far as the pieces went. They were manufactured relatively well, although there still are sort of little ridges and little things you've got to shave off here just to make sure that they fit okay. But still, a lot of the pieces were not fitting together, and I really had to squeeze them, and they kept coming off. I mean, even now, I just have to keep squeezing this down to get some of these pieces just to stay. Just really bad design overall. I think if you just have to be really careful about how you play with this, or else literally the wheels are going to pop off, the front's going to pop off because they're not securely built. So it's just bad design, you know, really cheap design. The wheels are very wobbly and plastic. If you try to drive this on a smooth surface, they don't even turn at all. You have to have some sort of tacky surface, like a rubber surface or something. So many times I'd go to snap on another piece and like 4 other pieces would just fly off because they're just not secure. So really crappy. I didn't even try to get one of the minifigures in here because if it's anything like the military build before, it's just bad news, and I don't even want to go there. The first guy was the better one of the 2. At least he fit together somewhat. You know, the legs again are just real loose and flappy. The hands, man, I had to put the hands into the arms, and this hand's just coming out whenever. It doesn't even stick in there very well at all. The other hand, I literally had to take a little thing in there and work out some of the loose plastic, because I couldn't get the hand in there. And even now, his hand isn't even in the sleeve the whole way. I don't know if you can see that, but so it's really bad. But at least he sort of fits together. This second guy, there's no hope for him. The helmet does not even fit on his head. You can't get it to snap on his head for whatever reason. So he goes helmetless into police battle, and so he's probably going to die. Well, what can you do? And his hands come out very freely as well. So These are basically unplayable figures. And you've already seen all the little accessories. I'm not even going to try to put them in their hands. Because first of all, you saw all these exact same accessories in the first Action Blocks build that I did, the military build. The mysterious suitcase. You know, what are these police officers doing with a suitcase? Sniper rifle, walkie-talkie, handgun, little Uzi kind of thing, and handcuffs. That's what we got. These look like Legos, but these are terrible. You know, the kind of thing where they accidentally get mixed in with your Legos and you're building something, and you get that one block that feels different, doesn't fit right, and you're like, oh, crap. How did that block get in here with my Legos? And that's exactly what's going to happen with these. But I'm hoping to keep my crappy blocks separate from my legitimate Legos in the future. So, there we go. Action Blocks. 2 strikes against you. Although I'm dumb enough to probably, maybe, perhaps, buy another set if they're in Dollar General and very cheap again. Who knows? Depends what mood I'm in. But there you go. Sorry about this one. I need a drink.